Hey guys, this is Mike, and in today's video we're going to be looking at how you can export your word lists from within Logos Bible software to external programs like Excel and Microsoft Word to create things like quick quizzes as well as memorization charts for your own self. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So this video idea actually came from a comment on my last video on word lists and faith life groups. It was a question that was asked about how can I leverage these word lists to create quick quizzes for my students. So I wanted to show how you can export word lists into Microsoft Excel in particular, and then be able to sort those word lists in such a way that you can create really quick quizzes within Word or print them out right from Excel really quickly and effectively for use in a classroom setting or for your own personal studies. So for reference, make sure that you watch my video in the description below. And this video is on how you can leverage faith life groups and word lists within Logos to get most of the introductory grammars from both Hebrew and Greek, how you can get the vocabulary lists from those grammars into a word list. So we're going to use one particular example today, and this is going to be from a Hebrew grammar, and most of you probably are familiar with this Hebrew grammar. It's the Basics of Biblical Hebrew, put out by Zondervan, by Pratiko and Van Pelt. So if you want to find this word list, and you already have it from the Faith Life group, you can go to your Documents menu within Logos, and then go to Word Lists, and then you can find Basics of Biblical Hebrew in that word list. Or you can go to the search bar at the top of your Documents menu and type Basics of Biblical, well, that's all I need, because now I can find it, Basics of Biblical Hebrew, Pratiko Van Pelt. And from here, you can actually export this word list into another format. Notice you can have it in 3-card, 8-card, and 10-card formats, as well as you can print front and back of cards. Or if you go up to the Resource Panel menu, and go to Print Export, or you can do a Command P if you're using a Mac, or Control P if you're using a Windows device. And that'll populate or bring up our Print Export menu. And from here, this is going to provide you with the full list of all of the different cards that you can export. Now, if you were to print from this would print it in the card format. However, if you send this to a new document or save it as a different type of document, it's going to reformat this to the list view as opposed to the card view. So if we send to a new document or paste into an open document, I actually have an Excel spreadsheet already open. I can select Paste into Open Documents, Microsoft Excel, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And once you've done that, you're going to see your new Excel workbook that has all of the information automatically populated within it. Now notice this has our lemma, our card front, the count, the gloss, as well as the section or chapter in which that word is found within that grammar. All of this is pulled directly out of that word list. Now one of the really helpful things you can do within Excel is you can manipulate this or turn this into a filterable table where then you can select which things you'd like to use at any given time. So for instance, if I select this whole word list here, and so I'll just select all the cells with all the information. I can go to Format as a Table and then put that into a table format. And make sure that you select My Table Has Headers, because this is going to have headings. And click OK. And notice now that all of this is now filterable or searchable by any of these columns. Most pronounced is going to be the section column, because from here I can actually search or filter down by any chapter within this particular grammar. So for instance, if I'm wanting to export just my chapter 4 vocab, I can select chapter 4 from within my filter, and now all I have visible are my chapter 4 vocabulary words. And from here I can either print this out, or I can copy this and print this out of Microsoft Word, whatever works best for you. So notice if I just wanted my card front without the lemma, I can either delete this or I can hide this within Excel by right-clicking on the column and selecting Hide. And then I can also hide this section if I want to, and perhaps just delete this or clear contents from this. And now I can print this or export this, and I've got a quick little chart where students can see the card front and then they need to write in the gloss or the definition for that, or I can go the other way around with the gloss and then they need to write the Hebrew word. So you can do whatever order you want to, and you can quickly isolate which section or chapter from that particular grammar you're wanting to quiz yourself or quiz others on. So that's a quick tip and tutorial on how you can leverage word lists from out of Logos Bible software into a program like Excel or even Microsoft Word or some other word processing program that you're using to quickly create customizable lists from chapters that you can use for quizzing yourself or for others. If you found this video helpful, make sure that you give me a thumbs up down below, or if you'd like to see other types of videos like this, or if you'd like to see videos as they're released from my channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel here or click the link down below. Also, if you enjoy what I do on this channel and you want to continue to support me or find other ways that you can interact with me, think about contributing to my Patreon page through the link here. Through Patreon, you can support me financially to go on and do other things with this channel, like create a new website or create further tutorials or create products, or even have webinars and live teaching sessions with my different patrons. So if you want to look more into that and figure out how you can support this channel, you can find a link here or down in the description below. As always, enjoy mining the depths of the scriptures using Logos. Until next time.